This party snack has been around from the 1970s. It's got many different names. It's rich, it's creamy, and extremely tasteful.
A big thanks to Napoleon Grills for sponsoring this episode.
I'm talking about the Texas Twinkie, but that's not the original name. Do you know the Jalapeno Popper or the armadillo egg? It all originates from a popular Mexican recipe. Have you heard of the name chile relleno? Well, me neither. But that is the original version. Until in 1992, Anchor Foods trademarked the Jalapeno Popper. They brought a frozen version of this recipe to the market. And then of course, when that got popular, they got bought up by Heinz. Of course, these days we have all these versions. The North Carolina Twinkie, the Texas Twinkie, the Jalapeno Popper, the armadillo egg. Each name gives the recipe their own character. And today I'm going to show you what's so special about the version called the Texas Twinkie. To make these Texas Twinkies is very simple. We're just going to start at the top and then open it up, pop open the cap like that. Inside you will find the seeds, and of course I will be removing them since they're not very enjoyable to eat. Once you have the hollowed out version, make sure you keep the cap, put it back on and set it aside. Of course you're not going to be making one jalapeno popper, so get busy. Once you got all the jalapenos de-seeded, it's time to work on the magic part. The part that makes it the Texas Twinkie. Of course, I'm talking about brisket. You see, a big hump like this of leftover brisket is exactly why they call it the Texas Twinkie. It's also the reason why barbecue restaurants love to serve this up. They can use their leftover product and chop it up, put it in a Twinkie. And you do want to make sure you chop it nice and fine, then add it to a bowl. Add cream cheese to it. Now let me show you a little bit more magic that you're going to add to get that real nice Texas Twinkie. Of course, it's a little bit of barbecue seasoning. I'm using the Pitmaster X Deli seasoning. Can't do without a little bit of Texas seasoning. And the real magic part is by adding a little bit of sweet barbecue sauce, just like that. You kind of want that ice cream effect, where every bite is a little bit of surprise. So don't mix it up too hard, just push it in. Now of course, you gotta do a little taste test. I'm gonna add a little bit more barbecue sauce to it. A little swirl effect. Now let's start stuffing the jalapeno with that cream cheese. Put the cap on, give a little twist, take out a slice of bacon, and then wrap it around, turning it into the real Texas Twinkie. There we go. Of course, I will be sprinkling on a little bit of seasoning, just to give that a little bit of texture. And now, just like that, you made yourself a Texas Twinkie. Once you got those Texas Twinkies all prepared, it's time to put them on the smoker. And therefore, I'll be using the Napoleon EQ. To set this barbecue up for smoking is super easy. First, you take out the smoker box, put in some wood chips. In this case, I'll be using whiskey barrel. Place it back in the barbecue, put the grill grates on, and then all you need to do is switch it on, set it to smoker. I'm going to be smoking at a temperature of 120. With the smoke set high, push start, and there she goes. I'm going to put in the Twinkies on the opposite side of the smoker box, just like that. Close the lid, and now I'll wait for the smoke to start. We're about 10 minutes in, the barbecue's really nice and smoking up. Look at that. And the Texas Twinkie is starting to heat up. Took about 1.5 hours, and now the Twinkies are done. How do you know? Well, you can see by the jalapeno being cooked. The green skin of the jalapeno starts wrinkling up and becoming soft. At the same time, the bacon is becoming crispy. And of course, you got that dark brown smoke flavor on your Twinkies. Take a look at this beauty. Not the jalapeno popper, but the Texas Twinkie. Because there's brisket inside this Twinkie. Wow. Oh.
Do you remember that time when you put the Carolina Reaper in these?
Don't switch it up ever. There's like, that was a bad idea.
I've got some flashbacks over here.
Don't remind me. It's mine. It's definitely mine. I had brighter days. There's no doubt in my mind it's mine. I so thought it was going to be yours.
What is
I
it?
hoped it was going to be yours. Oh, ooh. Good, right? Definitely spicy, right? Thank you guys for watching. And in the meantime,
Eet smakelijk.
and keep on grilling. Oh, smoking Texas Twinkies.